What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about at what point after a man pulls away does he start missing you. Now, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I love you. I'm jumping the gun here. Click the button below. I will love you forever. I jumped the button there. Or, god damn it, I'm all over the place. Jump the button. Oh, gotcha. Come here, bitch. Hi, yeah, hi. Say hi to everybody, bitch. Hi. Which one are you? Oh, you're Poe. Hi. Okay. Anyway, click the button below if you want to get a session with yours truly. I'll give you food later. Get out of here. Then just click the link in the description. So, at what point does a guy actually start missing you? Short answer is it's going to be later than sooner. Okay, and there's several reasons why. But over the course of pulling away, unless the guy just can't stand you or there wasn't really any substance there, I do believe the guy is going to have a recession in terms of missing you. Doesn't mean it's going to be to the degree that he reaches out, but I do think a guy goes through that process where he starts to reminisce. Now, I think there's three things that cause a guy to miss you. Okay, it's the value that you had, it's the situation, or sorry, I guess the circumstances that he's going through at the time, like present time. So for example, a guy who's more stressed is probably going to miss you because he's looking at you as an escape. We have to fill the void. Guys who who regret the decision are going to miss you. Guys who I feel aren't getting laid or don't have a woman are going to miss you. You're going to pop up in the head, okay? And thirdly, of course, is what you guys actually had. So the value of the woman, what's going on in his life, and what you guys actually had. And the guy's going to miss you because regret is going to kick in. The question of, did I regret my decision, is going to pop in his head, and he's going to analyze it. And that usually comes, this is why I say later, that usually comes later because in the moment of time where he pulls away, he's not going to, guys can, but the average guy is not instantly going to regret it and then start chasing you again, okay? I like to think of I used this analogy before in a couple of videos of Disneyland, okay? I like to use the analogy that if my life goal was to go to Disneyland or Disney World and I finally go there, and I spend the next 3 or 4 days locked up in a hotel and go to Disneyland every day, I'm going to have a good time. But day after day, being at Disneyland, it's going to lose its value. To the point where I rather just not be at Disneyland, I'd rather go back home and rest. Something as great as Disneyland is going to have the same value now as me wanting to go home and rest because I am tired of Disneyland. I'm exhausted. I rode all the rides. It lost its stimulation, it lost its value. I still value it overall, but I'm here, I'm tired, I'm done, I'm exhausted. I've been standing all day, 8 hours a day, let's go home. Now when he goes home, he's not automatically going to think, oh my god, I need to go back to Disneyland. No. He has a relapse, or he's going to have a relapse later on, but there needs to be a recharging period where he has to experience life again without Disneyland before he wants Disneyland again, okay? Same thing happens with women. When a guy breaks up with you, he's not going to start crying, like, oh my god, I miss her, I want her back. He has to experience what it's like without you before he starts coming back and missing you. He can't miss you until he experiences life without you to actually miss you. So you have to give that guy that opportunity, which is one of the reasons why I tell women, don't orbit on the outside, just pull completely away. If you pull completely away, the guy has a better chance of missing you, right? And now this is going to be a horrible analogy, and again, I used this one before in a video. My videos are becoming redundant, I know. But it's like horrible analogy, okay, here. But it's like if you had your grandma getting old over the years, and she's getting sick, right? And it's year after year, she's 85 years old, she's just getting sick. You see it coming. In your acceptance of the fact that grandma lived a good life, grandma's old, it's her time. And month after month, year after year, you see it, she finally passes, you accept it, it has happened. That is much different than if you had a child and bam, the child gets hit by, sorry, trying to scare you there. A child gets hit by a car, right? Again, horrible analogy, not making fun of the situation. But when that happens, it hits you out of nowhere. It kills you. It's going to eat you up eat you up inside, and it's going to be very devastating because it was not expected. If you heard me talk about my blueprint versus reality, you know, you're expecting something, but this is the actual outcome. It's very tragic. Same thing with the relationship. If you're going to orbit on the outside, he feels you on the outside. He can come and go as he chooses. He knows you're an option. But if you just rip completely out of his life like he did yours, it's going to be drastic. Okay, so with that being said, ladies, if you want to get a man to miss you, pull completely back and let him miss you. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But it does happen later on down the road, I think, because he has to experience what it's like without you, or with you, then without you, before he can have you again. Okay, with that being said, ladies, I love you. Take care and peace.